I get a panic attack every time I go into public. It's okay if I am alone, but when there's a lot of people I freak out. Shops, narrow pathways, and busy roads are when it really kicks in. I feel sweaty, scared, tearful, and I just want to leave the area. It's not that I'm scared what people think, to be honest. I don't care what they think. But I hate that they look at me. That I get in their way. That they hate me for me just trying to do my food shopping. I know these random strangers couldn't care less. But why do I run away if someone comes near me? Or walks behind me? Or even looks in my general direction? I am taking antidepressants. Have tried breathing techniques, CBT, meditation, yoga. But nothing seems to help my fear of people in public. If anyone has some advice, I'd love to hear it. Same with me. But the irony is I actually want to go out, but I've got no friends or a reason to go out. Same. I love going out and seeing the world, it's just the people in it scare me. Haha. The world does look very cool and I just don't want to embarrass myself or anyone I'm with because I have panic attacks all the time. But yeah, people can be scary, they're a good one too, it's just difficult to find them. Or more importantly, those that have the time to care. I know exactly what you mean. Most people are harmless, but there's still scary ones who'll stare and judge. Hopefully soon we can ignore the scaries and enjoy the world. Yeah, I hope so too, Snackes Cabs. Have a great night. I have the same issue. I started wearing glasses in crowded places and that seems to help. My boyfriend came up with the idea. He said when you wear your glasses no one can see you, and although that's not true, it got my mind to pretend that it is, if that makes any sense. It's almost like a security blanket, except not. Find what works for you. There's got to be a way to be in crowded places without feeling so much anxiety and stuff. Therapy is another thing that has helped me. Deep breathing, meditation, exercise, drinking plenty of water, self-care in general, coloring, painting, reading a book, all that has helped too. Another thing that has helped put things in perspective has been having a gratitude jar. Every day I put on a piece of paper all the things I am grateful for, from family to curtains to animals. And that has helped me more than anything. Anyway, good luck to you. I gets goofy, but I picked up pit vipers cause they look sweet and it really helps me in public. I can avoid eye contact and it gives me a little more confidence. Only issue is people gymshed every time I wear them inside. Hey, I don't have a degree in mental health or stuff. But a friend of mine used to struggle with something pretty similar. It may help if you start slowly going in public with very few people. Then little by little get to stand in public with more people. I don't know if my advice help you. I hope it will. Send you lots of hugs. Yeah, I usually go to areas with less people, but yeah, you're right, I'll defo try building up to busier places. Thanks. I suffer the same. What I try to do is just take it slow and celebrate the little things. Some days I can only make it to the end of my garden, but for that day I'm like, I did a thing, good job, and the next day if I made it to the end of the street I think the same. Oh, that's smart. You like do little steps each day to make it easier. Thanks. I am thinking of keeping a diary of small triumphs of each day. Exactly. I have a journal I write down my thoughts in and I give myself a sticker for each little achievement. I have some cute Star Wars ones right now. Even if it's made the bed, it's helped me. Oh nice. I'll defo buy some cute stickers too. I think it'll defo help. Even little achievements are better than none. Basically, therapy for phobias, explained in the Feeling Good Handbook by psychiatrist David Burns, is making a list of situations, ranking them according to how scary you find them, and using that ranked list as your objectives. Imagining a situation can be an objective. Start with something really easy. You could start with an objective as easy as sitting in the backyard, and then walking to the mailbox or walking around the block. Of course, you can see a therapist about this, but some people like to deal with phobias on their own. Self-help gives you the luxury of time. You can make as many objectives as you like and spend as much time on one as you like. The thing to remember is never go from objective A to objective B until you feel completely confident with A. Things that give you confidence are experience and slow breathing. There's enormous laboratory and clinical evidence that slow breathing is effective for calming people down quickly. Two psychiatrists, Brown and Joburg, Say a 10 or 20 minute slow breathing exercise, 5 breaths a minute is good, and 20-minute twice a day is a therapy for anxiety. The exercise is inhale and exhale gently. 6 seconds each. As I said, breathe gently. You don't have to completely fill your lungs. Breathing very fast or very deeply can result in hyperventilation, which makes breathing harder and makes a panic attack worse. Dr. Burns has also written the book When Panic Attacks. Oh, that's amazing, thank you. I'll try some more breathing exercises, as I only really do them during a panic attack, which only helps for the specific moment. I'll give that book a read too. I have this same problem, but it happens whether I am with a family member or not. It mostly happens when I'm around crowded places as well. I am not really sure if you feel like this, but do you get really stressed out or have problems applying for a job? Yes, I have that exactly. Like, I don't want to think about being somewhere new with so many new people and all eyes on me type of thing. I find it so scary and have passed out in previous jobs from panic attacks. Same. That's mainly one of the reasons why I hated going to my school. Some of the classes that I had always seemed to trigger me. I would ask to go to the restroom just so I could calm myself down, but most of the time ended up crying in the hallway. It's a whole lot worse when people start to stare at you, and I think that's pretty much why it's gotten so much worse. To the point where I would pretty much do anything to cover my whole body and face just so people wouldn't look at me, or at least so I wouldn't see them. I wish there could be more jobs where we wouldn't have to worry about passing out or pretty much break down crying. Like, I'm so afraid of getting a job, but at the same time I want one. Literally same. School was so hard because of the big classes full of people. I felt there was so much judgment and no escape. I'm worried getting a job will be the same ordeal. However, jobs are a lot more flexible than school, and there should be adults that won't judge as much as school kids. Hope you find a good job with minimal anxiety. I hope that you find a job that would suit you well as well. I am the same way and I hate it. I am real antisocial and tend to stay in my room most of the day cause I hate seeing people cause it gives me anxiety. If you find something that helps, PLS let me know. Yeah, like, I'd rather stay in my room than go out and risk having another panic attack. Will update this post if I find anything that helps. Sadly, I've got a mother who is under the belief that I have depression, and has absolutely no belief that it could be that I just enjoy being alone. But I find sunglasses in public help, indoor or outdoor, and wearing a mask actually helps me socially. I am looking for more alternatives because I don't want to wear a mask all my life, lol. But I suppose I'll tell you here if I find anything. Same, sometimes I just like being alone to like shut the world out for a bit. Defo. Wearing a mask the past year has helped my anxiety so much. Think it's the only good thing to come from the pandemic, haha. I'd have to agree. I don't wear one cause I'm scared of a virus. I wear one cause I'm scared of confrontation. Haven't got any great advice really, as I too go through the exact same thing myself, but do worry what others may think of me, which happens more when I'm alone. Some days it's not so bad and then it's really hard on others, and it's like the more I notice it, the harder it is to calm my nerves and heart rate. But I still push and go for walks every day somehow despite my very bad social anxiety. Struggle to go anywhere crowded or busy alone, so I feel a struggle. Little steps and achievements help me sometimes, and also trying to think of myself as more insignificant in the grand scale of things. Hope that helps. If you enjoyed this video and want more fitness related content, click subscribe and hit the notification bell.